Hey everyone, so today is just gonna be a super fast video. I was looking in the mirror and I'm looking pretty tired today. Like, I'm looking at the mirror over here on my left and I'm looking really tired. I feel that way. I feel tired. I haven't slept very well. I keep waking up in the middle of the night. I like too many things. But the purpose of this video is I just wanted to share just a quick tip on how to look more awake, more bright-eyed, I guess, essentially, with just using one product. Maybe two if you count using a brush. But so my quick tip is I personally like to use this particular color. It's an eyeshadow and it's called Vapour from MAC. I think if you use any shadows that are more of like a satin finish or a matte finish versus something shimmery, it looks more of a natural kind of like wide awake look rather than the shimmery ones, because those can be really like in your face and bright, and I do like those too. But if my eyes, like right now, I have just eye primer on, that is it. Or if you're like, you don't have a lot of time in the morning but you just need something to look a little more wide awake, then this is my tip. And it is not a tip that I made up, it is a tip that I actually learned way back in the day, like maybe 12, 13 years, maybe 14 years ago, maybe. Way back when I used to work for MAC back in the day, and my trainers at the time, two of the few trainers that we had over in this area at least, was actually Victor Semblin, who, if he's still with MAC, at least last time I heard he was like a senior artist for MAC, and also Jeannie Mai, which is kind of funny. And I'm like, I love her, she's so funny, she's sweet, like she's amazing. And if you don't know who she is, I think she does some TV things now, I don't know. She's like, does all kinds of stuff, she's amazing. But anyways, so you can use Vapour from MAC. Let me just swatch it. This is what it looks like in the pan. It looks like a whole lot of nothing, excuse my nails. It's going to be like this for days, so just bear with it. Every time you see a video, my nails are going to be like this for a while. This is what it looks like, and let's just do a little swatch right there. So it's just like a nice kind of flat color. It's more of a satin though. Is it a satin? No, it doesn't list. This is, the shadow, by the way, is so old that it doesn't even list if it's a satin. Like, that's how old it is. But I still love it. I've gone through other Vapours too. That's why I keep forgetting about this particular one, because it's in a palette. But that's what that color looks like. I have used in the past the Wet n Wild Brulee, which is this, which is a completely matte shadow, but you'll see the difference in tone. So the Brulee is a little bit closer in tone to me. Vapour is a little bit brighter. So depending on your skin tone, I think if you are, whoops, more tan, you could probably use Brulee. That would be bright enough for you. If you're really deep in skin tone, I would probably look for shadows that, like matte shadows that are more on the yellow kind of tone, because that will still brighten up the eye area too. And if you're very fair, you could probably use white shadow. So with that said, you can use a pencil brush for this. I'm using my MAC 252, and look at that. This is like well loved. It's like totally wearing off. This is very old. And I like to just take it in here, and I will, let's see here. I need a mirror though. Let's see. I like to just take that shadow, and then if you just pop it on the inner corner. So I don't want to use a pencil brush because you're gonna place a shadow more on like a larger space than just where the pencil brush goes. So I find that this gets the job done faster. So you still can use whatever brush you want, but this just works for me. So I'm just focusing on the inner corner, but I am kind of bringing it up. And if you want, you can use your finger and use your pinky finger and pat it on, and then just blend out the edges a little. And for those of you who have, I don't know if you can see the difference. So this eye, like, looks a little more brighter, more wide awake, and compared to this one, it just just hanging on my face. But I can't remember what I was saying. I talk too much, guys, sorry. This has a little bit of like a blue tone to it too, but I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. You can use like a nude liner too, which I do use and I used to use, but for some reason lately my eyes have been very sensitive, and in addition to that, if I'm not careful, so far the Rimmel Scandaleyes pencils have been fine, but if I'm not careful with pencils, it can get on my contacts and then there's just a smudge that stays there until I have time to clean it off or whatever. If I'm like out and about, I'm like, clearly I can't do that. So this is just so much easier and faster for me. So I'm just gonna do the other eye now that you see that one done. And you can still do this and like add whatever else you want to it, but this is just like quick, easy, like you don't have to worry about a lot. And I'm gonna take the tip of that brush and put a little bit more and just put it right here. All right. And that is it. So that's just my quick tip. Hopefully you guys like this. Let me scoot back now, sit normally. But hopefully you guys like this, and thumbs up if you do. And please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.